Sweet. Yo,
Episode 11.
what's up, guys?
Yeah. What's up, guys? We are back for episode 11. This is going to be a very straightforward episode. First, we want to thank everyone. Thank you for all the support, new subscribers, followers on TikTok. But don't stop. Keep sharing everything. We want to reach out to as many people as possible. We want to make sure everybody, gets to interact and have fun and actually feels like they're part of a community. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, just so you can get up to date with the fresh content and new content coming soon, and more future projects that are along the way. And yeah,
So, we kind of wanted to bring up a very recent topic, very serious topic,
they're very important to
is-
us.
very important to us, Asian hate.
Yeah.
Okay. Because David So, one of the other podcasters that I follow, he's amazing. This guy is not afraid to talk about anything.
No.
He'll talk about anything and everything, and he will say it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, it's like a feeling. You just go
Like he brought up the fact that we are not just pawns. It's like he said, we are not just people that you can say we're either on your side or on their side.
exactly, and you push
Especially
off to the
on exactly, and then like we're seen as just apparently we're seen as just people who are like expendable, right? Like when it came to BLM, we were here for it. There were Asians who supported, who helped, and then there's the other side where there were people who didn't, right? So the reason why that video kind of it kind of blew up because all this stuff that was put out on Instagram, nothing got taken down,
side.
but his got taken down.
Yeah.
His video got taken down because like it definitely hit some people.
Yeah, people
Because
reported
it
it
struck the
because
point.
it struck a nerve.
It struck the point. It struck a nerve. The fact that
He's saying things that
people
people
were
don't.
using as pawns.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I've seen it. I identify myself as Asian, and I'm also Mexican, so I've seen it from both views. I've definitely had hate on from both towards both my cultures, from external,
Yeah.
from other cultures and races. I understand it. I've seen comments where people were like, "Oh, it's the Kung flu, it's the China virus," blaming everything on Asians. And when the virus started, I remember, shit got real hard when people would just like I would go on the train and people would just move away, look at me funny. And actually, before the lockdown started, when it was just like the first few cases, only when like you would see other Asians, but when it was no other Asian around, and it was just like maybe a group of Caucasian and other races, they wouldn't wear a mask. But the minute one Asian got on, everybody started putting their mask on, which it speaks to like the character and the judgment of people. And people can say, "Oh, Asians are hella racist," and that to me that's just generalizing, because maybe I've seen it, I've experienced it, because I myself am not fully Asian. So living in an Asian country at one time, I did feel that the sense of not belonging or being accepted, but it doesn't mean it's a right. It's like it's pettiness if you're like, "Oh, they do it, why should we help?" That helps nobody. It doesn't help anybody's cause. It doesn't help anybody, moving on and making it a better society. It's just like, you're just playing fire with fire, and like, oh, if they hate me, I'm gonna hate them back. And at the same time, I appreciate all those other communities that have supported. I've seen a lot of posts from the Black Lives Matter community, which just makes me really happy, as well as Latino communities in the United States. It's very beautiful to see that, but at the same time, it bothers me to see it kind of late when this has been going on. The Center of Study of Hate and Extremism found that anti-Asian hate crimes reported to the police rose 149% between 2019 and 2020. So we're letting this happen under our nose, only until you start seeing content and videos where people are getting massacred, violently attacked, set on fire. And these are videos that are out in the internet, and especially to the senior citizens, specifically to the Asian community of the third age, where it's one, cowardly, it's disgraceful, and it's inhuman, and it breaks my heart. I have my grandmother. I think about her when all this is happening. I think about my friends. Robin and I are Asian, so seeing this is just like it's kind of like another group people are picking on to hate. We understand times are hard. but it does not mean it is okay for xenophobia and to spread hate.
I mean, it's just crazy because it just like the BLM movement. It took someone dying.
Exactly. And how many people had died?
It took
prior to that.
Prior to that. But like I'm typically not the person to like care about this type of stuff. Like, of course I care, but I won't be like, I'll go to everyone and be like, oh my god, are you hating on Asian? No, I don't do that.
Yeah, but you will speak like, your point. Yeah.
I will speak my point. I will support. It's just that video that he made. It just made a great point in my head, and I feel like other people should watch it. We'll probably, when we post this video, we'll probably share his Instagram reels that he made. He's released some other stuff too.
Check out his podcast. Amazing.
He's a comedian, dude. Genius brain, amazing. He also made another video of the elderly. You know how the elderly they were being abused.
Mm-hmm.
So he made this video like, because he's a comedian. He's a comedian at heart. So he said, "All right, I'll make a video about Asian elderly self-defense," and this guy's just in the video.
And speaking about self-defense, we saw that video of this old lady who, with a stick, her face was bruised up, but with a stick, she literally kicked the motherfucker's ass. The guy was like in what do you call those things that pick you up in the ambulance? Those little beds. Fucking forgot the name. But he was just bleeding, I see his mouth, and he was like in shock. I was like, yeah, that's what you get. That's what you fucking get, bro. But I'm just gonna say there's also, experts are saying that there's so many underreported crimes for a variety of reasons. Similarly, like bullying, sometimes the victim is scared to speak out, specifically when you're maybe living in a community when you're maybe the extreme minority there. It depends on how you see it. So if you have a friend, Asian or Pacific Islander, reach out, share some love. Let's start spreading awareness. We're going to put in the description below links to help, communities, and, keep sharing content that, let's make this go away. Let's support each other. But yeah, we needed to say that. We really needed to open up, because as two Asian guys creating content, we can't just sit idle and just keep it hush hush. No, this is close to our hearts. We've experienced it. Specifically, I'm not sure. I can't speak for you. You never shared, but I've experienced it throughout the year. It's a part of my identity as a biracial kid, but it shouldn't be. You develop tough skin, but it's it's time to show. In all
honesty, I don't know any statistics or whatever, but I don't think Filipinos get as much.
No, yeah, probably.
I don't think we do. We're just.
Well, in Canada, right? We're talking about Canada.
In Canada. Yeah. No, I don't think.
Well, at the same time, it's most of these facts and statistics are specifically pointed to United States. So
United States,
we can put some facts and links in the description below for Canada as well, and other countries. But knowing what's going on in the States, it's not just Chinese or Korean or Japanese. It's even Indian. Yeah. It's all Asian communities are getting affected. So this is it's like a time.
Don't realize how big Asia is.
Yeah, people think Asia, you say Asia, people just think China or Japan. Mm-mm. Asia is made up of so many countries. People forget that. Mm-hmm. So the community is very big. So stick up for each other. If you think it's cringe to put it on your story, then I don't know why you have. Then don't consider yourself an ally, because you have a platform. Use it. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
So we just wanted to bring that up. We don't want to get too serious about it. We just wanted to say it because it is something that's happening. We don't want to ignore it. So yeah.
And
moving on.
We can move on. Yeah. Some recent things that we can discuss, and I think there's this big divide between Marvel and DC. We can focus on the Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. Have you seen it? Not yet, right?
I started it this morning.
Okay.
I got like an hour into it.
Yeah, it's 4 hours long. So
I was like, hell no.
All I can say is that my tongue, all I can say is that if the Snyder Cut was actually released when it was meant to be released, I think the Justice League and Warner Brothers would have done a lot better in the box office. Yes, 4 hours, but he did have a creative vision. He he was planning the whole, I think, DCU kind of thing. He had ideas for continuing doing other movies like after what happens with this one, but unfortunately we don't know if it's going to happen. No, it was amazing. The graphics got better.
It was out there, yeah.
Yeah, the graphics did get better.
Oh yeah, you sent me a TikTok video. I was like,
holy crap!
It is a huge like even if the video was in 4:3, even if it wasn't 4:3 compared to the 16:9, I like either way it was still way better.
People are like complaining, oh, why is it not like this? I'm like, okay, they're just different ratio aspects. When you see it in a wide lens, they're still cutting off chunks to it. There's these black bars. What's the difference between here? I mean, you're just focusing in a different aspect ratio, but that's another conversation. But it was really well done. I think
it was to protect his artistic vision.
Yeah, I think you saw that in the intro. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. I found that funny. I was like,
vision.
Bro, they've done that before.
Yeah.
I like the character development. You finally understand a bit more about each character. You get to understand their personalities. Like, this was a better story. Some scenes were reused, obviously, because he did film the majority of the one, and they hired, I forgot who they hired, the second guy, and he just came in and patched it up, and the problem was they were trying to do the look of Marvel too much. They didn't do their own thing, but with the Snyder cut, you realize, wow, it's dark and it's got this amazing vision, similar
DC
to Man
and
of
Marvel
Steel.
is completely different.
Yeah,
it's completely different. Marvel is kind of like this. I imagine red and yellow, or red and yellow is like bright colors. Yeah. DC Universe, I imagine dark blue, black, like
gray.
The way I just see
it's like the color
palette in general. Yeah.
I think it was very well done. I'm still a Marvel fan. I love DC too, but not as much as I do love Marvel. I just think that since day one, the way they did their things. I don't think it was structured.
I think Marvel just appeared. Marvel just appealed more to the children inside of everyone. It was and it started off when everyone was children.
Exactly.
So everyone really stuck with it.
Well, but also like Marvel, at the same time, I think has started. Okay, people will be like, "Oh yeah, but Superman with the older Superman movies and the Batman ones." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, they did it."
Yeah.
But Marvel made their movies in like longer segments, like 1, 2, 3, trilogies, and you got the X-Men universe that was by Fox, and then you had Spider-Man. But the DC, it was always either independent actors, except for like maybe during the 80s Batman did have it, and then they fucked up with the George Clooney Batman, which was horrible. I love him, but I just hate that Batman movie.
No, but the thing is, right now, what you're saying, it was in the past. They were good in the past. Right now, they haven't done.
But they kind of repeated the
Marvel
universe. Make movies structurally like Marvel did. Marvel had a whole
Marvel had a
system.
There's this whole storyline.
DC made too many independent films, and then people are like, "Oh, what about the Christopher Nolan films?" No, those are not DC. Those are Christopher Nolan films. Those adapting the story of Batman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that the DCU. Not at all. They didn't establish a story. He just wanted to make it Batman cinematically at his style. So yeah, and then there's the Joker movie. So you see, there's no like, there's no like same level. They're all over the place. Marvel started with Iron Man, Hulk, and then they went on, and they're like, hey, let's put them all together. It just kept
going and going. Yeah.
So that's why what it captivated.
They're all connected, man.
Exactly, because it was just like a long series. And speaking about series. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Man, I still haven't watched the WandaVision.
Yeah, this guy, can you believe it? He hasn't watched WandaVision. I mean, I'm saying this and people will be like, probably I haven't either. But we're talking about this guy. He's also a Marvel fan and he still hasn't watched it.
Okay, but I'm a bigger fan of anime than I am Marvel.
That is true. But everybody loved WandaVision except for like one person I know.
Yeah.
But it's bloody hell.
Who? Okay, no,
I can't say it.
You can't expose that name.
I can't expose that name. But holy crap, I loved the detail in WandaVision. I like that they didn't stick to a classical Marvel vibe. They went for each episode was a different, emulation of old TV shows.
Yeah, I saw a thing on TikTok where if you put subtitles on or on the videos or on the episodes, it was her conscience. It was her conscience. It wasn't actually what she was saying. That apparently that the subtitles are her conscience, so it's completely different with what it's saying, for what's
crap,
happening.
so that's
in the scene.
another.
So I'm thinking you should rewatch it. And
I'm gonna
see with
rewatch it.
subtitles,
Is that like
just to see it.
another Easter egg? Maybe.
I don't know. I just saw it on TikTok. I just saw
Okay.
she said, "Yo, I was watching WandaVision with subtitles, and look, it's her conscience." I was like, "Oh shit, Spencer should know this because you literally watched it." I'm surprised you don't know it.
But I've turned it off.
like,
I don't watch with subtitles.
Yeah, no one would, right?
Yeah.
Anyone who would, like, you'd probably have to like go out of your way. To
And
try to
if
find
I'm
that
watching
out,
it
but-
with subtitles, is maybe because I'm watching with a family member that probably doesn't excel in
that's
English.
true.
So I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at everything.
try
except for the
rewatching
subtitle.
it with the
I will.
subtitles. Try watch.
And
Maybe there's a completely whole different.
I'm not going to
thing
give any
happening.
spoilers. I'm just going to talk around the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Amazing from the get go. Marvel respected, Endgame. So you obviously, right? So this phase, you see all the connections similar to WandaVision. But wow, like holy crap! Like I didn't know I was gonna really, they right from the first episode, they make you empathize with Sam and Bucky.
You told me that it made WandaVision look cheap, bro.
It did
made
not-
WandaVision.
In
look
my
cheap.
opinion, it is more cinematically done than WandaVision. WandaVision, but that was the purpose of WandaVision. They weren't making it cinematic; they were making it like sitcom.
That's true.
They were emulating a different style, and they did say
Yeah.
WandaVision is part of this. It's this weird, fun project
Yeah,
they
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
had. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, my guy, this is like. First of all, the way they filmed, this is my geek cinematic mind. The camera angles they use for certain conversation parts, how they pull in focus in certain objects, the tone, it's more raw. It's very human, like psychological.
So do you think they brought the same production value they did as in Mandalorian? You know how Mandalorian they had all the everything they had.
I think
Do you
Mandalorian
think
is a
Mandalorian's
completely
was
different
better?
production style. It's very
Okay.
Star Wars. Mandalorian respected the Star Wars cinematic style completely. Falcon and Winter Soldier is a mixture of, I would say, like Daniel Craig, James Bond with Marvel, classic, like Iron Man, Iron Man kind of.
Iron Man 1.
Yeah, and a bit of
okay.
maybe the first Winter Soldier. Sorry, sorry, the first Avenger, Captain America. So between Iron Man 1, Captain America, the first Avenger, and a little bit of James Bond, because of the topics, and I really loved it. I don't know, I just can't wait for episode 2. I think it was very human. They show the human aspect of the superhero, the pain and the mental thing. That's it. I can't say anything more. Because then it would be a spoiler, and I would have to put like a banner, spoiler alert. And then you don't want that.
But one thing that we are both watching is Lupin.
Lupin,
Lupin
is it
season 2.
Lupin or Lupin?
Lupin.
We're not saying Lupin.
Lupin. So Lupin is season 2 is coming out.
Yeah, so Lupin season
excited
2 is
because
almost-
dude, that shit. Sorry, we always talk about it, but that shit ended on such a cliffhanger that we can't.
Please
that
don't
you
watch.
actually-
Did you watch it with subtitles?
What, Lupin?
Yeah.
I watched it with
English
with
subtitles. Yeah,
because
yeah.
I watched it in French.
Yeah, French, but with English
But, yeah.
subtitles. I'm never dubbing.
Yeah.
If it's made in a language, it's supposed to be watched in that language. I can't watch dubbed movies. I can't. I'd rather read the subtitles and then rewatch the movie if I have to. I just think
that's true.
dub acting, like when you dub the voices, it's just first the lip sync. It's no, I can't. Unless it's animated,
I mean, yeah.
because animated is kind of
No, but on anime it's even weird. I don't watch it dubbed. I watch everything subbed.
in Japanese.
Yeah, I watch everything.
Holy no,
subbed.
I could see. I wouldn't be able to.
See, I have one eye on what's happening and the other eye reading the thing at the bottom.
Like a chameleon, just like watching.
Trust me, bro.
subtitles.
I've built this like new. I don't know. Almost any anime watcher will say I have a Sharingan, they'll say that they can read everything that's happening within like a split second and see exactly what's happening on the screen.
See, I can do that with some things. I would say there's very few films I've seen dubbed, and I like it better dubbed. Hear me out. Shrek, number one, the first one, is 1,000 times, to me, 1,000 times better in Spanish. And mind you, it is. When did it come out? 2001, right?
I should watch it in Spanish.
Okay.
I haven't watched
it. It is funnier and better. Like, I think it's just a better film in Spanish. And mind you, I actually went to see it in movie theaters with my sister when it came out. It's 2001, dude. I was a baby. And we went, and first they bought me like the toy, all right? So I went with my toy and everything, not knowing what it was. Because I just wanted, I saw the posters everywhere. My sister and I want to watch it, and holy crap, did we laugh, right? We saw it, and then we saw it in Spanish, and then we laughed even more. And then when I had the VHS of it, we would always, and I was with my cousin Ugo and my sister, we'd always rewind to that, the scene where when Dragon burns Donkey's tail a bit.
Oh yeah.
We would just like replay it, like with the old VHS, do that sound effect, like, and then just laugh, and we just like I'll be a little kid laughing. But my guy, that movie is better in Spanish, and so is Coco, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was made in English first. It was made in English first, which kind of bothered me. I was like, I get it, because Pixar is, international brand. But I'm so glad that they did do the Spanish with the same actors. Well, not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple more movies. I just can't remember them right now, but I know they're better. To me, no. I wouldn't say Toy Story, just in case. No, that one is better in English because of Tom Hanks' voice.
Yeah, I'll watch Shrek in Spanish, even though
watch it. But it can't be the Spaniard Spanish. It can't be Castellano. It has to be Latin Spanish. The Latin Spanish, dubbed is is
okay.
Way better.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Lupin. Talking about like international things. I think I need to increment how many, like, the amount of like international shows I watch. Maybe like more like in their native language and less dubbed.
Yeah. I know. I don't watch many films that aren't mainstream. Like I'll say that. Like there'll be films that come out, but they don't come out to like social media. But like I know my sister will, my parents will, but I
don't watch mainstream shit.
No. I do watch mainstream stuff.
Okay.
There's just a lot of stuff that isn't that I don't really watch, but I feel like they are really good films. It's just I've never watched.
Have you seen Grey's Anatomy?
Oh yeah, I've seen it, never finished it.
Okay. What about
I kind of
Lost?
It's not my type of shit. Yeah. Oh, I remember watching that.
I never
finished it, but I don't remember anything about it.
Dude, I remember watching when it first came out, when it premiered. My parents, I was. It's not meant for kids, but my parents are such cool parents. Like they'd be in the TV room, and they would always put it like technically my bedtime, but because I was still really young, I would just go to the TV room and lie down on the couch and then fall asleep while they were watching it. So I would actually watch a couple episodes. Yeah. Never got to finish. I started when I was really young, and I never got to finish the ending. I don't know what the fuck happened, and I can't even remember everything. I only remember the first episode. I remember I watched quite a bit of it. It's a very forgetful show.
Don't remember
sadly
anything that happened.
Like in my opinion, maybe people will be like, "How dare you? It's like the best show ever." But for me, it's kind of forgetful, dude. I can't.
I mean, dude, I did not know about it. I didn't remember about it until you fucking mentioned it. So I don't know.
Man, like.
But yeah.
What about have you seen A Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Of course.
And I saw that one with my sister. See, I grew up with my sister's older than me, so I grew up watching like Pretty Little Liars, Gossip Girl, and an older one. It's called One Tree Hill. It's like early 2000s. Here, like it has to be. It started in 2003. One
No
sec.
fucking clue what that
Yeah.
is, bro.
Yeah.
Hi.
But yeah, 2003. My sister was just like in love with the characters. Well, one, Chad Michael Murray. You know, Google Chad Michael Murray. Have you seen Hilary Duff's Cinderella story?
Yeah.
You know the blonde boy?
Oh yeah, I see him right here.
Yeah. He
Oh,
was
shit.
like one of the protagonists in One Tree Hill. So she was just like, you know, she's a
Good looking man, bro.
Yeah.
Good looking man.
so that was her time. She was like, yo, Chad Michael Murray was anything to do with him was like she needed to watch it. So it was literally Freaky Friday because he was in it. Even a scary movie that he was in the early 2000s, 2005 or 6, House of Wax. Like really shitty quality scary movies from the early 2000s, you know, like Texas Chainsaw and all that stuff.
Yeah, but
But-
that shit, Loki, is way scarier than the movies now.
Oh,
bro.
for sure. Like early 2000s scary movies are better because they were badly made, but they're better. Like we mentioned in like another episode.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
she has this taste of watching shows because there are cute guys in it, right? So Gossip Girl, she had her, she literally had, I'll tell you the phases she had. During Gossip Girl, first, she was here, hold on. She was a Nate Archibald. Like he's like a really the cute guy, you know?
The cute guy.
A white
man,
boy, blue eyes, you know, blonde, brown hair, you know, rich kid, obviously, because it's Gossip Girl. So she was like in love with him. And then after Chuck got less trashy from the first few seasons, he started becoming Chuck Bass. She fell in love with Chuck Bass. Yeah, and then it was, you know, everything is, if it's a hot guy, she's watching it. If it's a hot guy or if they're cute animals, she'll watch a show. That's how she judges it. Yeah,
I mean, hey.
same face.
I'd watch if it was a cute animal too. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'd
cute
watch if
animal,
there
I
was a
get
cute
it.
animal.
Right? Like, you know, funny thing. Not many people know about this, but my sister and my brother-in-law and I, we are fans of We Bare Bears. You know that one? Google
What is
it. We Bare Bears. Bare and then
Oh,
bears.
We Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is. Oh yeah, I've seen you know, Miniso. They have phone cases. and
Yeah.
shit.
So-
Sorry. Anyways, yeah.
I actually have some of that stuff from Miniso. Like my sister got me
Yeah.
like the plush and the eye mask. And
My
it's funny.
dad and my sister have the long pillow.
Yeah,
plushes
I have the
of-
long
of
pillow
two of
plush.
the
She gave it to me from
the
a
long
gift.
one, yeah.
And us three
Yeah.
are big fans because when you know we're recreationally having fun, we laugh. We're laughing. We can't stop laughing. And it's like a Family Guy made for kids. The awkward humor,
Oh,
not
the awkward
the
humor. of Family
satire
Guy.
and the awkward humor.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
facial expressions they have. And we each identify with one of them. So my sister is
So who
Panda.
are you? Who are you? Okay.
I'm Grizz. Yeah. So my
Grizz
sister's
is the
Panda.
brown one or the white one?
Yeah, the brown one.
The brown
My
one,
sister's
yeah.
Panda because she's always on the phone and she's like always scared of things and stuff.
Yeah.
And they always walk stacked. So the one all the way on the bottom is Ice Bear. So he's the polar bear, right? Ice Bear is
polar
Eric,
bear,
my
yeah.
brother-in-law, and he's like
Yeah.
maybe the more quiet one. You know, he says some things, but then there's Grizz, who he like. If you see the stacked picture, he's on top when they walk. It's really weird. I don't know why they walk stacked. And
Yeah, I see. it here,
yeah. So I'm Grizz because I'm like the hyperactive. I always, you know, like, oh, we should do this or we should do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's this really cool dynamic we have. And every time Panda does something, we're like, oh my God, that's so you. And we just laugh. It's a great show. I think people should watch it. I think it got canceled. I don't know if they continued it. Yeah. Final episode was like in 2020, September. But it was really, really funny. It's cute. So that's the only show I've seen with a cute animal. Yeah.
Fucking yeah, dude, you're hella proactive, bro.
Dude, I'm
Hella.
hella hyperactive.
Like, bro, hyperactive, proactive. You're always like, yo, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Do this shit.
I have
Like not like even now, like this, like we're gonna kind of go into it next time.
so
Anyways,
back to what you were saying.
We're proactive, okay? Freaking Spencer, this guy's like, yo, Robin, I want to stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, okay. I was like, okay.
No, first I asked you,
streaming
hey, dude, do you stream? And you said,
Yeah.
you said you and your friends were gonna.
I tried it once. I tried it once for fun.
Yeah.
I was like playing Overwatch. We were in a comp game. I was just like, yo, I'll just stream this. I don't care. If anyone watches, they watch.
Did you get any views?
No one watched.
Oh, okay. And
it was me and my brother.
It kind of started because we were watching Carrie stream. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh,
Carrie was in
yeah.
one of our episodes about gaming. Shout out to Carrie.
Yeah.
Check her Twitch. We'll put it in the description below. She's
Yeah.
super, super sweet person. Great personality.
Yeah.
She plays
Yeah,
Rainbow
no,
Six
it's
and like a
supposed to
drawing
fight.
game. Well, the last time I saw it was like a drawing game. Like it was like
Yeah.
you know, like you have to guess.
I don't even
It's
know
like
what it was called.
charades but drawing.
Charades with
Yeah.
drawing. Charades with drawing. Yeah.
So yeah, I am hyperactive. I have a lot of ideas and I'm constantly like, dude, we
Okay.
should do this, we should do this. And it's like the
Yeah,
perfect
it's
time
like
to do
this
it
guy-
anyway.
Once it started Twitch, this guy, I was like, all right. I was like, you know what? Go ahead. But like one thing I kind of want to bring up. Okay. Do you think it's easier for girls on Twitch?
Holy.
This is very controversial. This is like a lot of people will say, "Oh my god, fuck yeah," and then, but then some people would be like, "No," because right now, in the top 500 of streamers, I think only 16 are women.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the top 500 is dominated by male.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, if statistics say so you're saying
Statistics aside, we'll go statistics
okay,
aside.
but you
Okay,
but
do you think as a person?
so you're wait, you're telling
as
me there are
you-
more male streamers, right? Are we talking about
Yes,
successful
100%.
ones or just in general?
both successful and in general.
Okay, in general,
In general,
I bet
there's
you
a lot
yeah,
more
there's a
male.
lot more guys doing it, but I bet they have zero fucking views.
Okay.
And the percentage of women that are doing it, yes, maybe it's less, but I bet you they get more views and more interactions with their channel than the dominant male. If we're okay, put statistics aside.
Yeah.
If we put just like one average person, one guy, one girl, they start from 0.
Mm-hmm.
I sadly this like and the reason why they will do better. One, it's male fantasia, right? Let's be honest. I'm being dead honest. We guys think with two heads, and predominantly with one.
Guys are
90% of the
simps,
time,
bro.
we're fucking simps, and we're cavemen. I've said this 1,000 times over. We have two heads, but we think with one, and we all know
Yeah.
which one it is. And
Yeah.
look at the amount of like, sexual fantasies guys have with like e-girls, especially all those like TikTok challenges and dances with the sound effects and
Yeah.
the cross eyes and all that stuff, and it's. What can I say? I think it is easier because of the sexualization, but I'm a big fan of many e-girls and girl streamers. I'm saying not in that sense, but because I love their content. They're actually hilarious. They actually make
Okay.
quality content. I'm not saying like, oh, it's because of the girl and the guy. No, fuck, like, the whole sexism part. Nothing to do with it. I would much rather watch person with good quality content than depending on the sex. Oh, it's a girl. I'm not going to watch. No, fuck that. If it's good quality, it's funny. They've got good animations. They've got good transitions. They've got good audio and gameplay. I don't care if they're good or bad at their game. If it's entertaining for me to watch, if like, say I was watching one of my friends and he sucks at the game, but at least he is funny. He's interactive and I'm engaged. I don't care. Maybe I'll laugh at the fact that he's bad, or the point
He's
of
shit
his
at the
niche
game,
is
yeah.
because he's bad.
He's shit. Yeah. That's true. Because like, okay.
But answering it, I
like,
don't know. I don't want to answer it, bro. I kind of did.
Because okay,
but
what you said earlier, I was looking at a Reddit post and a girl, she said herself, starting up, yes, females have it.
yeah,
weak.
but continuing it on,
but in terms of long term,
they have it harder, probably.
it's because guys when okay, I'm not gonna try and expose, but like guys, when we watch, we don't really watch our gameplay, man. Like,
Yeah, no, that's the thing. They should,
we
know
don't
what they should
really
do?
Watch our gameplay.
They should do like, what's it called when they get a bunch of people and then they just test? It's in the tip of my tongue. It's they're testing a product. what's it called?
I had
Focus
a freaking
groups.
statistics
Focus
class
groups.
for this. Oh, there you go.
They should do a focus group and put like 10,000 gamers and tell them to activate that they ship them these webcams or activate their webcams. And you know the eye detector, see where the eye goes. They should do that.
Oh, that shit's funny. Have you
I've seen those.
Have you seen people do
I've seen those,
That shit's
and then
so
like Robin and I, in the future, our business, advertisers usually use this to see, in a billboard or in a commercial where their eyes are going to be focused on.
What do you
Exactly?
what do you
Yeah,
look at
obvious.
first?
Okay, let's be honest. Men are attracted to women.
We are very simplistic.
Okay, if it's good gameplay, maybe I will watch the gameplay bit by bit, but I probably will look back at the subject. Like, holy crap, like at the streamer. I don't have anything to hide.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I think starting off, yes, like to pick up the pace, but maybe in the long run, not so much.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's the answer I would have given too. Cause
do you think it's a very, do you think it's a very fair platform if we're talking about this subject?
I don't know. Okay, because Twitch was initially made. The core of Twitch, why it was made, is for those geeks who didn't really have, like friends at
really?
school.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it was made for people who didn't really have a social life. So
okay, so they can expose
games,
themselves.
And this was their way of exposing. Right?
Okay,
and now it's become this like huge platform where
which is also good
girls will come in
because if you think about it, nerd culture. Before early 2000s, it was frowned upon. It was bullied. Now everybody wants.
No, but see that's the thing.
Like
that's
custom
the thing.
keyboards, PCs, PlayStations.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people are like, "Yo, this is the shit you made fun of us for.
Exactly.
Why are you?
Hey,
now you're using it to get
how
money.
many people
now
are
you're
watching
using
anime now?
Hey, we call them
Weebs?
the quarantine watchers, bro.
Yeah,
They're the quarantine.
Exactly.
Quarantine
But we're talking
watchers.
about
They
like
all
the
started.
growth of it. Like everybody's buying Funko Pops now.
So many animes that didn't have a season 2 are getting a season 2 because people started.
I think that's
them.
good because it's giving people jobs as well.
Yeah.
So it's
like there's this anime I've been waiting 8 years for season 2, and because of all this COVID, now they get it come out. I was like, what the. I was like, thank God. I was like,
8 years for anything, dog.
8 years for season 2, bro.
Man.
Hey, I'm so happy, bro. I don't care. I was like,
it's good,
dude. People can watch it. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna judge you. What you're doing is just giving us season 2s for all the animes.
Right, and I think, if people want to pick fights and start complaining about shit, they can. They really can.
They can.
The Twitch subject, the subject we were talking about, it's controversial. Okay, well, maybe not as controversial, but I have seen the typical misogynist side of it. Guys, when they see girls' streams, they tend to be very rude as well in the chat, and they over sexualize stuff. We've seen like those compilations of it. It's like, god damn it, it's like primary kids, it's pre-K or whatever behavior. Shit, I dropped my pen.
It's a good example. It's just a really good example to show like what kind of platform Twitch is for some people.
That's cool. I actually never knew that it started that way.
It was. I don't think that was the initial, like the founder was making it for. But I think that's what everyone who started doing it was doing it for.
Do you remember what YouTube was supposed to be for? Educational? No.
Oh my god! I saw this. Oh my god! I saw this on another podcast.
Yeah, it was meant to be something else, right? And then it took off. People started uploading stuff. I remember at one point YouTube. This was like maybe 2006, 7, and before that, obviously, it was just cat videos and guys getting hit in the groins and pranks and like scared pranks. That's what YouTube was for.
I heard that.
I think past 2008, you started seeing like vloggers, the first wave of vloggers. You started seeing like Leave Britney Alone. You started seeing all the stuff that became what it is now. But platforms change, and at the same time, I had this conversation with Jason, and he's gonna be in a future podcast. But technically, we didn't expect to be where we are now, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, so we mentioned Twitch. Yes, I'm hyperactive. I have a lot of plans and I have a lot of goals. And I just, like I told Robin, when we're deep in thought while we're playing COD, or just when we're like doing homework, I would say, we would talk about the things we want to do. He knows I'm very ambitious, maybe to a point where it's not really believable. And I get it, but like it's finding that group, or just if you don't have a group, doing it yourself. But if you're finding those group of friends and the friends that click with you and just support you no matter what, just like Robin does, which thank you. And if I'm looking at the camera, you know who you are. You've always been there for me, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I have a lot of things coming up. Like I mentioned Twitch, where right now we're in pre-production, coming up with ideas, to keep fresh, planning the scheduling, what games we're going to do, what kind of content, we don't want to have.
Especially with school coming to an end, it'll be something that we're going to definitely try more.
And it's not like COVID's going to go away, so we're going to have like a whole summer.
Yeah, dude, another lockdown, bro. Yep. Another lockdown. So it's a perfect time. We're actually, I told Robin, hey, I don't want to have to go buy those widgets and animations. It'll be cool if we can do it ourselves. We can save money because they're expensive. I saw like a sound pack, one of like the lower price ones, like $120 for like 4 sounds. Like it says new subscriber. Like what? Yeah.
So I said, nah, we could do that. We do sound production for this podcast and our YouTube channel anyway. And I don't think it'll be too hard.
It'll be fun.
It's a fun, like DIY, but digitally. So yeah,
we'll see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll stream whatever game you guys want.
I don't start saying that because they're gonna be like, oh, buy this, buy that. No more money to buy stuff.
What do you mean, bro? We'll get big. No, I'm playing.
Hopefully, hey, we will get big. That's what you got, a mentality, bro. Positive.
That's true.
Positive.
Put it into existence.
Yeah.
Put it into
So actually, the first gameplay of me doing Little Nightmares is up. It's in our gaming playlist. Go watch it. We're gonna do a lot of stuff like that on streams. Obviously, we actually even talked about maybe doing VR one day on streams, like those scary games, like multiplayer stuff.
Yeah.
So we want to keep it a lot of laughs, not too much on the professional and serious gaming side, like getting like 40 kills or 30 kills like Shroud or Dr. Disrespect on Twitch, but maybe that's like having fun with it. So yeah, that's pretty much today's episode. And we love you guys. Thank you. And check out the description below.
Like, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell. Share it with people. Let's keep sharing it. Please, 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 please. We love you. And can't wait to see you soon. Next episode will be fun. As that goes, I think that's where we'll leave it off at.
Yeah. And we're out.
See you guys.
Peace.